It's no doubt that Impact wrestler Jordynne Grace has had an incredible body transformation recently. Even though she's always had a little bit of muscle, as of 2023, she's otherworldly type of jacked. Like seriously, her muscles have muscles. It's crazy that she used to look like this not so long ago. It turns out she got all this muscle because she got into powerlifting and bodybuilding. She has won several awards for powerlifting and bodybuilding. But the problem is these industries are widely known for their rampant steroid usage amongst their competitors. Jordynne Grace's insane body transformation, especially over the last year, has led to many people speculating that she's on steroids. Ah, the good juice. All it takes is one simple scroll through her comments on Twitter to see that many people are accusing her of taking steroids. By the way, if you do that, ignore all the simps you come across. They're insufferable. She has denied that she's ever taken steroids, but today we're going to try to get to the bottom of all of this. Jordynne Grace was born in Texas in 1996, and growing up she was a massive fan of wrestling. So much so that she even began training to be a wrestler at the age of 14, which is very early, but since there was no athletic commission at the time in Texas, she was allowed to wrestle. She immediately began earning money for wrestling at a young age, as she wrestled across several independent promotions. At the age of 15, she even started going to Mexico all by herself to wrestle. Over the next few years, she honed her craft on the indies and made her name, and she has hundreds of millions of views on her matches across several different independent promotions. I wonder why her matches always get so many views. No wonder she went by the nickname Thick Mama Pump as an appreciation of her assets. No, but for real though, on top of having a lot of cake, she was very talented in the ring. She showcased strong technical skills, powerful strikes, and impactful maneuvers which helped her to stand out on the independents. She was also very versatile in her wrestling style, as she was capable of adapting to different match types and opponents, like in intergender matches where she wrestled men. This made her a valuable asset for promoters, looking to book compelling and diverse matches. Her name was growing more and more on the independents, and she was proving to be a hot commodity in the wrestling world. This all led her to getting signed by Impact Wrestling, formerly known as TNA, in 2018. Here she shined even more, and she was and still is an integral part of the women's division in Impact, and is a major reason why the women's division in Impact is respected so much and considered as arguably the best women's division amongst American major companies. In Impact, she was the inaugural Digital Media Champion. She won the Tag Team Championships once, and she won the Knockouts World Championship twice. In Impact, this is where her army of simps really materialized. This helped with her popularity. Jordynne took advantage of all the simps that she had by releasing a book called DMs of a Female Indie Wrestler, in which she compiled all the lewd messages she got from simps, and it sold out on the first day of being released. This book included DMs of guys asking her to lick her feet for $5,000, and a fan asking her to bust his testicles with full force kicks. Yes, you heard that right. Bust his testicles with full force kicks.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the
Bruh.
It's an evil world we live in.
When she was in Impact, this is when she started doing powerlifting and bodybuilding, and you could tell that she was getting more and more muscular. She looked like she was working hard in the gym, and fair credit to her for this. But then, over about 6 months, her body made a drastic change, as she went from this to this. This caused fans' minds to wonder how she got so incredibly yoked in such a short time. It turns out that it was as a result of preparation for a bodybuilding contest. But then again, bodybuilding is notorious for its rampant steroid usage amongst its competitors. Anavar is one of the most popular steroids that women use in these bodybuilding and powerlifting competitions. Anavar is a favorite amongst women athletes because it reduces body weight and builds muscle during cutting cycles, and is more beneficial for women. Anavar is much less harsh on the liver, but when used by women, it can cause virilization, which is a condition in which a female develops characteristics that are associated with male hormones.
Yeah. Which drugs are it specifically that women within those sports take that does cause masculinization? Like
all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Virilization is basically the masculization of a woman in a physical way. One symptom of virilization is deepening of the voice in a woman. And here's a clip of Jordynne Grace's voice transformation over the years.
I used to love them, and then I started getting hurt, and I was like, this sucks. So I'm not saying I don't like them anymore, but
it's amazing. Every single person, it seems, has like a different story about how they've seen me. And even if it's like, oh, I saw you 3 years ago, honestly, could not be easier.
Oh, okay. A lot of confidence.
She's just so tiny. Like, I could literally curl her with one arm.
Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably already know that UFC 289 is returning to Canada, and the women are headlining. You came into Impact, you kicked the door in, and you made your goal very clear. But now I know with certainty that I'm going to get my rematch at Rebellion.
When a woman takes steroids, it introduces an excess of androgenic hormones into their bodies. Androgens can influence vocal cords, causing them to thicken and lengthen. Androgenic hormones affect the structure of the larynx, causing it to grow and change. This alteration in laryngeal anatomy can result in a lower pitched voice. Once the vocal cords and larynx have undergone changes, it's challenging to revert to the previous voice pitch, even after discontinuing steroid usage. Another symptom of virilization in women is shrinking of the breasts. As you can see, Grace's breasts have clearly shrunk and it looks as if her chest resembles more that of a man than a woman. When women take steroids, it upsets their delicate hormonal balance in their bodies. The excess of androgenic hormones like testosterone can suppress the normal production of female sex hormones like estrogen, which are responsible for breast development and maintenance. Estrogens also play a significant role in the growth and maintenance of breast tissue. When the levels of estrogen decrease due to the disruption caused by anabolic steroids, the mammary glands may begin to atrophy, leading to a reduction in breast size. Steroids also cause body fat to decrease, and as body fat decreases, it also can lead to a reduction in breast tissue, as breasts are composed of a combination of granular tissue and fat. Another symptom of virilization is sharpening of the jawline, and Jordynne Grace used to have a much fuller face, but now her jawline is sharper than a razor. Testosterone and other androgens can affect bone growth and remodeling. These hormones can lead to changes in the size and shape of facial bones, including the jawbone. This can result in a more pronounced and angular jawline, which is commonly associated with male facial features. Anabolic steroids promote muscle growth and development. This can include changes in the muscles in the face and the neck, which may contribute to a more defined and chiseled appearance of the jawline. They may lead to reduced fat just beneath the skin in certain areas of the face, including the cheeks and jawline. This reduction in facial fat can enhance the visibility of the underlying bone structure, leading to a sharper jawline, and Jordynne Grace has exhibited this. Another symptom of virilization in women is coarse skin, and Jordynne Grace's skin wasn't looking very healthy when she was at her most jacked. Androgens such as testosterone play a role in the development of secondary sexual characteristics, including changes in skin texture. Androgens can stimulate the activity of sebaceous glands, which are responsible for producing sebum, an oily substance that lubricates and protects the skin. Increased androgen levels can lead to overproduction of sebum, which may contribute to oily and coarser feeling skin. Steroid use can potentially affect collagen production and skin elasticity. Collagen is a protein that helps maintain skin structure and firmness. Changes in collagen levels can contribute to a coarser texture, and looks like Jordynne's skin is much more coarse. Another symptom of virilization is oversized shoulders. The deltoids and the traps in the upper body have a large number of androgen receptors. As a result, you often see steroid users with shoulders that are out of proportion. Increased androgen levels can lead to the enlargement of these muscles, resulting in a more pronounced and oversized appearance of the shoulders. This is a feature that Jordynne Grace seems to display. Another potential clue that she's using steroids is a low body fat percentage. One of the easiest ways to catch out a fake natty is to see their body fat percentage. After doing a lot of research, studies and personal anecdotes all say that no matter how gifted your genetics are and how much you train, bulking up whilst maintaining a body fat percentage less than 12% of body fat as a female is nearly impossible when doing things naturally. Jordynne Grace has admitted that her body fat percentage at one point was 7%, and the lady who was helping her said that she's never seen a woman measure under 9%. Anabolic steroids can affect metabolism, leading to an increase in the basal metabolic rate. A higher basal metabolic rate means the body burns more calories at rest, which can contribute to a decrease in body fat over time. Anabolic steroids also promote muscle growth and development. Increased muscle mass requires more calories to maintain, which can lead to an increase in overall calorie expenditure. This can contribute to a reduction in body fat as the body utilizes stored fat for energy. And Jordynne Grace has displayed an unrealistically low body fat percentage. There are also several other side effects of steroid usage in women, like increased hair growth, menstrual irregularities, fertility issues, mood swings and psychological effects, cardiovascular risks, liver damage, compromised bone health, and much more. But we'll never know for sure if Jordynne Grace has experienced all these things, because it's only information that she knows. At the end of the day, Jordynne Grace has never admitted to taking steroids, but looking at all the available evidence, it's very likely that she's taking some form of a performance-enhancing drug. If you do some research, you'll find out that achieving Jordynne Grace's physique naturally is almost impossible for a woman in the amount of time that she did it in. The fact that she maintains a ripped, lean physique while having insane amounts of muscle mass suggests she's taking some form of performance-enhancing drugs. Now, it's either Jordynne Grace has some god-level genetics that put her above all natural women that have ever been, or she's using something anabolic for extra help. You can be the judge. Jordynne Grace hasn't posted any drug test results, so there's no definite way to prove that she's natural or not natural. Regardless of whether she takes steroids or not, she still trains ridiculously hard and eats a clean diet to achieve her amazing physique, which she deserves props for. But at the same time, if she is taking steroids, hopefully she stops soon, because there's a lot of health risks, irreversible changes, mental health, legal and long-term consequences that she could face as a result of steroid usage. Wrestling has a long history of athletes using steroids, and this has led to many deaths. If Jordynne Grace is using steroids, hopefully she can stop, because this could cut her life in half. This would be very sad considering that she is a very talented wrestler. But I guess we'll just have to see how all of this plays out. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please check out other videos, and also please like, share, comment and subscribe. But anyway, goodbye.